Baba and Nyonya. With no special introduction, I'm sure you all have heard about my guests, Mr. Mervin Wee and the famous Jean Yip, Mervin's wife. And I understand, Mervin, about your father, your late father,
Yes.
being a good cook. I'd like to talk to both of you about Peranakan cook.
Okay.
And I understand also, Jean, you learn a lot from your parents-in-law about Peranakan cooking, and you cook most of the time for Peranakan food as well. So maybe Mervin, you will start to talk about your background.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I grew up in a very Peranakan family, which means that my dad, my mom are both Peranakan, and we've been speaking Malay actually from a very young age when we were born until I think probably at the age of teenage, when I got to know my girlfriend. So I brought her back to my house, and she was wondering, why am I speaking Malay to my parents, like all fully Malay, So she asked me, I said, it's because we are Peranakan and we are used to speaking Malay, and that's the culture. Yeah. Then I realized also, it's quite unpolite if I speak to my mom Malay and she doesn't understand. So I got this. How should I say that? The sense that I think I better speak to my parents English. So at least my girlfriend will understand, And from then on, also we speak English. Our Peranakan basically we speak Malay about 70-80%, English 20%. Peranakan we like to mix campur a little bit lah.
So
or even a bit of Hokkien, Kamsia and all that.
Hokkien, Malay, English.
So it's very interesting. Then I brought her even to my grandparents' house, which is at Katong. Most of the Babas stay in Katong.
Yes.
So when she came to my grandparents' house, she realized, wow, this is like a feast, like Tok Panjang, all the dishes are on the table.
18 to 20 dishes.
18 to 20 dishes. Yeah, and so I said this is the culture of the Peranakan. Apparently my grandfather and my grandmom likes her very much. And so is my dad. My dad also likes her very much, and so.
How about your mom?
Also very much. So that's why my dad, I think, is in the Peranakan community. I think is quite popular of his cooking.
Yeah, I was told.
So he loves to cook at a very young age, because he learns from his mom. He's a type of person that he really likes to cook Peranakan food. Then he carried on the heritage of cooking and all that, and he noticed that for myself and all that, I interested, but I'm not that interested until my wife, So thank God that I'm blessed with a wife that can cook Peranakan food for me lah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Peranakan
food. Cooking.
Yeah.
Also because you like cooking.
That's right.
Because when I know know him that time, my father-in-law always will order some kuih, then one or two of my friends will go to his house, then sometimes he'll cook me one or two. The family is not so Tok Panjang, they are more modern. Like my mother-in-law is a very modern woman, so they'll cook a few dishes that they like. Then I told them, your parents cooking very good, especially the mother. So every time I ask her, Mom, how you cook? That time is auntie lah, how you cook with? It's the hand. She can tell. So I said, how to learn, it's the hand. So my father-in-law said, oh, don't worry, you can measure it, because he was a chef.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how we developed a very good relationship with my parents-in-law. It's like my parents like that. So when we moved here about 35 years ago. That time was a very classic. So he was doing a lot of promotion for this Peranakan on and off. There will be a lot of, because he was serving Wee that time, I remember.
Wee, I think if I'm not wrong,
so they came here to do a shoot for the Tok Panjang. So I said, Father, why don't you come every week to teach me how to cook? So he started to impart part by part. That's why he taught me how to do the kuih salad. And he told me one thing. Some things I give you is secret, you cannot give to people because it's our family heritage. But something you can share. So I said, okay, I have to respect what he told me.
And you also have his book. Do you have his book?
Yes, I have all his books.
Yes.
Actually, I have all his collection, even his Apong Bokwa. All this I inherited it. I mean, no one is interested. So after he passed on, then when they see all the things, I said, everybody asked my sister, no, you want this, you want this? I said, okay, I take everything because I will use, even the notebook, all this. To them, it's very precious,
Yes.
So I kept all these things. I'm still using it.
Very good.
Yeah.
You know what? Very interestingly, the spice of the Peranakan. If you tumbuk and you blend, it's two different tastes.
Yeah, they prefer tumbuk.
You must tumbuk,
Yes.
so you really get the flavor of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's how my
Like we fry sambal, we sure tumbuk. Then we make sambal belacan, we sure tumbuk.
Yes.
But like that day, I did one big party for charity with Violet for the community chef. It's about 100 people. That I can't tumbuk all the spice because it's for 100 people. So, but the chili I still tumbuk. Like the sambal I still tumbuk. But the rest that we cook for the rumpa, the ayam bakar, the rendang and all this thing, we use the blender.
Yeah, because it's catered for more
Yeah.
people.
So my father-in-law always motivate and encourage me. Every time I cook something, I say, Father, you eat. Very good. Yeah, you have creative. Because my father-in-law is very creative,
He is.
So every time I say, very creative, you add this to it, right? Because I love herbs. I love fresh herbs.
Yeah.
So I like to put like the lemongrass, laksa leaf, lime leaf and all these things. So very creative, very good. He will never dismiss or like this not so good. He always encourage. So I always try to do better to let him taste.
Very good. That's a very good daughter-in-law.
Just something a little bit about my dad. Number one, he's very encouraging. Number two, he's very humorous. He's very playful. He likes to make joke of people, and he will smile at a corner and things like that. I always remember my dad as that way. He's a very humorous person, a very kind person as well. Yeah, he's very, very kind.
Actually, anybody in the food industry, especially those new chefs and all these things, many people know him until he passed on during his break. Then we realized all these chefs, quite famous chefs, came to pay respect. I said, oh, hello, how are you? Oh, last time your father-in-law taught me, I was a Angmoh chef, but I learned a little bit of Peranakan to infuse into our food. So, very respectable man.
He's willing to share.
But my father-in-law really loved me.
Yeah.
I every time tell him, your father really loved me. Well, everything he will tell me. Even his rosary.
Maybe one day both of you should do a demonstration of cooking, Peranakan cooking for us, because we do have not every month, but try to be alternate.
No problem.
And to do a demonstration.
We will love to.
And our member will just watch.
Sure.
Yeah, watch. And then that would be nice to.
We was in Bailan New Restaurant last week. He was telling me, hey Jean, when you are going to do a Peranakan, then we invite. I said anytime, because actually I'm quite used to it really, because initially it was quite a little bit confused because I'm a Cantonese girl. So I come from a food family also, doing food business, but not my parents, my grandparents, and my grandparents, some of the children. So our cooking is very Cantonese. So when I introduced Peranakan to my family, I was very surprised. My mother loved it, and my siblings all love it. When you're young, you really love Peranakan food because it's very, you eat with rice and all this. So I keep developing from around his recipe. I try not to be out of line because you can be creative, but I think you have to stick to the Peranakan. Because Peranakan are very particular people. They don't like when they do like you wear your kabaya like that. You want to do like modern but you cannot off their culture and heritage. So I'm very respectful to the family. So in fact, sometimes we wear Peranakan for New Year.
Usually every Chinese New Year.
We either Cheongsam or Peranakan.
In fact, one of my, I think 2 times on my birthday, we celebrated a Peranakan birthday party for myself. So my little grandchildren wear the kabaya and all that, and they can do the joget, the ronggeng.
Actually,
and they are just natural.
Maybe I show you some photo. Very cute.
Natural to.
Even for kids like
It's
1
in the
year
blood.
old, they have kabaya.
I bought all my grandchildren have.
That's
It's in the blood,
Then they come say, are we Peranakan? Because my daughter is a Peranakan. In a way, I told my daughter, you are only one half of me because your father, true breed. That means grandparents, true both Peranakan, mother, father, both Peranakan. But when we both married, it's half lah. So I said, you're half. So I said, when come to a grand, so that day they were here having dinner. So am I considered Peranakan? Because we are talking about the Peranakan show we were watching the TV right now. Are we a Peranakan? Oh, now you're only 1/4. Oh, my grandchildren so cute, you know? Yeah.
So cute. But I think as a Peranakan or Peranakan family, I think we do not really count like whether you're half or quarter.
Yes,
so tell them that they are Peranakan.
Actually, yeah, I agree with
brought
you.
up a Peranakan
Yeah,
way.
I agree with you. As long as the heritage, the culture,
Yes,
the blood is
you
there.
carry on your
Yeah, you carry on. You're a Peranakan.
Yes.
I must share with you one secret. My father-in-law loved my eldest daughter very much
Cheryl.
because she's the first. I mean, Dennis, the eldest brother, Dennis Wee, but we spend more time with him. So Cheryl, in fact, when she was growing up, we was like visiting the grandfather. So Cheryl got something that nobody knows. My father-in-law really teach her how to do the kueh dada. She really do the kueh dada, really Peranakan way.
Not
Very thin.
Not only that, I never tasted such good. I mean, not because she's my daughter, but she really does it so well.
Yeah. So she's still
Like that day we had a popiah party, lunch here. So I said, hey Cheryl, why don't you do some dada? I said, okay mama, I do for you. So every time when she wrapped me popiah, really
She
Peranakan
got
hand
hands
is,
up.
yeah.
I can cook, but my hand is not like this, you know.
Yeah.
So I say I still not. I can cook all the spice. You straight away you tell me the belacan, everything, what need to put, what I can tell you. But the way they do the kueh, I do a lot of kueh. Actually, my kueh salad is a secret recipe. So some of the social friends did text me, can I have your recipe? I don't know how to answer, you know. I don't know what to answer, you know. It's not that I don't want to give, because actually generally is you have to keep. I said you have to keep trying, but more or less
There's
it's
no
Yeah.
recipe, just say agak.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
But I document everything
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm one person that I will teach my helper how to help me. I cannot do so many.
Yes,
So
yeah. But again, depends on they can get the trick on how to do it well, right? You can just listen, but you know when you come to your turn to
Yes.
cook, you might not cook that well.
Mervin is what I respect him. He's a very, very good son. Until now, the parents, my mother-in-law passed on, I think, 10 years, and my father-in-law about 7 years. He's still talking about his parents.
Yeah.
About like, my father like to do this. Then sometimes he sees certain action. Hey, my father, my mother is like that. So I know it meant a lot to him. That's why actually recent year we don't work as much. We are on the floor. It's like 40 over years. Like we are doing operation, the whole business operation. We both are very, very in it.
Yeah.
But these few years, after the COVID, it was a blessing. After COVID, we have a little bit more time, so the children took over a lot of our work.
Okay.
So, I think this year we introduce more Peranakan culture and things into the family. So I want my grandchildren, my children and grandchildren to continue, So every time I say, Mom, how to cook this? Come, you stand next to me. These are the spices I use the recipe. This one, 你不可以试全 I say. You cannot lose it because nobody is going to continue because, like my brother and him said, and some of his friends, you can eat Peranakan everywhere. Even priests, he said you can eat Peranakan in the restaurant, but home cooked Peranakan is different.
Correct. That is most
That is
Peranakan
something.
family.
I must cook for you and let you try. Then you
Yes, I
realize what I want.
I heard so much
So
about
I
your
was
cooking,
so
but
touched
haven't
when
tried.
I was eating in Violet Week. We just went to congratulate her and you. She said, Jean, I still like your food. I said, anytime you just give me a call, I will do it for you. So I make one kueh salad for her birthday.
Okay. Yeah. I also like among all the kueh Peranakan kueh, I like kueh salat.
The best. Actually, it's the most.
And
It's most
even from
difficult to make.
outside, it's not the same. From
course,
outside,
yeah.
it's not
You
the
know
same.
when I
It's
learned
very
kueh salad,
good.
when my father-in-law gave me the recipe, I threw away 100 kueh. And that time was when the egg was the most expensive. When the egg became 50 cents. So my father was asking me, why must you learn how to make this at this time? The egg from 20 cents jump to 50 cents, remember?
Perfectionist.
Yeah.
So I said, I cannot stop, I must just keep doing until I get
Until
it. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Nice talking to both of you, and I hope there will be more opportunity that we can
Sure.
work together
Yes,
in cooking, or bring your grandchildren for some anak Peranakan
Oh, that would be very
that
nice.
we are doing.
I would love to introduce my grandchildren to the Peranakan, and
Yes.
so is my children.
We have anak Peranakan membership.
Ah.
So it's for
Okay.
I think from 0 age to about 18, Then after that, they can choose to change it to adult members.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, adult members.
I think my 2 daughters and my son really love the Peranakan
And
culture.
we actually, in fact, we are asking for the youth to be more active with the Peranakan culture.
Great.
And we recently also had a program to talk with the youth member.
Yeah.
So the youth member include even like 30, 40 years old youth. And then we have our own choir that is called the Peranakan Voices.
Ah.
So we are also trying to encourage the younger members to join the singing and all that.
Mervin have a sister that is she's the Peranakan, right? A true breed, but she married to an Indonesian, But she is really the true Peranakan. The way she speaks and all these things.
So is Dennis and my brother?
Dennis is very Peranakan because Dennis lived himself with his wife, so he's very Peranakan boy. Whereas Mervin is quite he's 很浪我一下. So my parents were living with me, so she tried to drink Cantonese soup, steamed fish, that kind of thing.
But Cantonese food is also very.
So that means I'm last time I've Hokkien Peranakan, now a bit like Cantonese Peranakan. You know, when I met her when we were 16-year-old, then I started learning Cantonese and Hokkien and all that. What was I doing?
Otherwise,
it's not even a word.
English and Malay.
So I told him, you watch the TV drama and you learn a lot. That's how he learned his Cantonese. He can speak to my parents in Cantonese, my mom especially.
Very good. And okay, we maybe show me around your house that you can show. And also, before we say goodbye, just want to remind that beside May, we were so busy with the Heritage Festival, and June as well. Look out for our program on June, and then July, August especially. Everyone is celebrating SG60. Everyone won Peranakan team, and they won the Kebaya show. So we are very busy, but look out for the program in our website. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.